Okay, we're going to talk about Tenant Radar.
Radar.
Your Tenant Radar, property manager, 12, 13 years. How do you find a good tenant?
We take the application process really seriously. We require a lot of documentation to start with. That's always a good start.
Good documentation means good tenant?
Usually, yes. Tenants that have something to hide, have a poor rental history, don't have a lot in their application.
So you get the application come in on a Monday morning.
Yes.
You look at the application, you don't see the tenant, so that's all you've got. You got the app.
Yeah.
You got to go everything off the app.
Everything off the app. The people doing the open homes get a vibe about meeting people and have a chat, but we do the side where we look to make sure that everything's good on paper.
You'll ask the property officer, how were they?
Yeah, like, were they dressed well?
Two heads.
Yeah.
Two heads, yep. Okay, so ask the property officer what they're like, face to face. Look at the app.
Yes.
See a good app and you'll go, okay, plenty of detail here, good person. What are they got to earn? Say it's $500 a week, and it's a single person that's taking the property. What are they got to earn for a $500 a week?
$1,500 net per week.
Triple.
Yes.
Do they have to have rental references?
No, not always. A lot of landlords do have the mindset of giving, especially young people, an opportunity to start somewhere.
Yep.
And some private landlords have tenants for a long time, and they don't want to lose them, and they give you a lot of information. And it's not always rental, private landlords and versus agent history that we go by.
Do you see the history of their rental repayments from before?
Usually not with the private landlord. A lot of the tenants pay cash, and so cash. So
Yeah.
we prefer a ledger from an agent that we can cross-reference. Although some tenants do transfer money now, net banking, to their private landlord, and they give us receipts for that, so we can check it.
Better chances if they've got an agent, not a private landlord.
Definitely. Myself as a property manager, I ask other property managers certain questions that we are able to, have an honest chat about how the tenant's been, whereas a private landlord may not give us the information honestly.
Okay, so it's finding a tenant. So what will the landlord typically ask you about the application with this tenant? What's a typical landlord question that you answer on behalf of the tenant?
A landlord usually will ask the first question, when can they move in?
Okay, so if you're
Straight
putting an
away.
application in,
Yeah.
try to shorten the move-in date to as soon as possible.
Yes. They want a really quick
good takeout.
turnaround.
Yep.
Obviously that they're applying at the advertised rent. But some tenants do put in a lower or a higher offer in order to secure the property, and that's a negotiation point as well right from the start.
Don't gouge the owner on rent if they want the property.
That's right.
Okay.
And of course, have they rented before, and are they employed?
Okay. 3 times income.
Yes.
And got a nice stable job.
Yes.
So guys, rental application, there's some inside information from a property manager who's assessing rental applications all day, every day. How many would you do a week?
Oh, anywhere between 20 and 30.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's generally the gist of what you're gonna do. So the takeouts are, if you're a prospective tenant, smile and be happy when you meet the property officer. Really good paperwork.
Yes.
when you're doing your paperwork, because that's all you get to see. Strong income, generally 3 times the multiple of what the rent actually is.
Yes.
What are the other ones?
One of the things as well is being contactable. If you've put in an application and you're saying you want the property, you need to be available on the phone, because we have 2 or 3 other applicants that are also wanting the property.
Great advice.
So if we can't get in touch with you to get an approval or a holding deposit, you may have diminished your chances of getting that property.
Okay, so a good thing to even ask once you put the application in is, if your office calls me, what number would you call on, so I can keep an eye out on that number?
Yes.
Because when you accept that application on the Monday, you want it to move quickly.
Definitely. The owner does too. They want it done and dusted.
Property manager extraordinaire, one of the best in the country, Cleo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And guys, hope we helped you.